Breaking news! News recently broke that has fans all on edge. As if the Browns' current run wasn't bad enough, now there's more for fans to swallow. I'll give you all the details, but first make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay informed. Okay, let's talk about the one player who has been a constant force this season, Myles Garrett. While the Browns' season has had its share of struggles, Garrett has been nothing short of spectacular. His stats speak for themselves: 38 tackles, 11 sacks, 8.5 stuffs, 3 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, and even a blocked kick. He's not just performing, he's dominating. But here's the thing, there's a growing rumor that Garrett's patience may be wearing thin. In a recent interview with Mary Kay Cabot of Cleveland.com, Garrett didn't hold back on what he expects from the Browns going forward. He said, and I quote, "First and foremost, I want to win. I want the Browns to be able to put me and us in a position to win. I'm not trying to rebuild. I'm trying to win now. I want that to show. When the season is over and we have those discussions, I want them to illustrate that to me so I can see it in the near future. Let me break it down for you." Garrett is making it clear: show me the plan to win, or show me the door. That's a pretty bold statement from a guy who is not only the cornerstone of the Browns' defense, but also one of the most respected players in the league. And it raises some big questions. Can the Browns show Garrett that they're ready to compete for championships now? Or will this frustration lead him to ask for a trade? Browns defensive line coach Jacques Cesaire recently praised Garrett's relentless effort, calling him an absolute pro. Cesaire even joked about how Garrett handles double and triple teams without complaining, saying, "That's just Myles. He never complains. He just goes out there and does his job, and does it at an extremely high level. He takes a lot of pride in himself, this unit, and how much he wants to play for this city. It's been an honor to coach a guy like that." But here's the thing, Browns fans, Myles has made it clear that his patience isn't endless. The man is a competitor and he's tired of falling short. If the front office doesn't deliver a clear plan to win now, we could be looking at one of the most shocking moves in Browns history, a Myles Garrett trade. And let's be honest, losing Garrett would be a monumental blow. He's not just a generational talent, he's the heart and soul of this defense. As we prepare for the Week 16 matchup against Joe Burrow and the Bengals, Garrett will once again be crucial in leading the charge to slow down Cincinnati's offense. But the big question remains, will he be around to lead this team into the future? Or has the window for Garrett's time in Cleveland closed? Now, I want to hear from you, Dawg Pound. What do you think of Garrett's comments? Do you think the Browns can give him the winning plan he's been asking for? Or are we looking at the beginning of the end for Myles in Cleveland? Let me know in the comments below. Now, let's talk about what could be a major shift in the Browns' quarterback depth chart. With Jameis Winston questionable for Sunday's game due to a lingering shoulder issue, Bailey Zappe is ready to step up as the backup to rookie starter Dorian Thompson-Robinson. For those keeping track, Winston, who's led the Browns to a 2-5 record as a starter, has been limited in practice this week. Coach Kevin Stefanski says they're monitoring him closely but haven't ruled him out yet. Winston himself was tight-lipped, only saying, "I'm good," when asked about his status. Enter Bailey Zappe. If Winston can't go, Zappe will be the number 2 QB. And let me tell you, this guy is ready. Zappe, who the Browns signed off the Chiefs' practice squad earlier this season, has been preparing for this moment since he arrived in Cleveland. He's been studying the playbook, running scout team reps, and working closely with Thompson-Robinson. Zappe had this to say about his mindset. "It's obviously a good opportunity. I'm going to help DTR as much as possible with him starting this game, and if my number is called, I'll be ready. Nothing really changes except now you're one play away, so the mindset is different. I'll take every rep like it's a game rep." And here's the kicker, Zappe isn't just some random backup. This is a guy who torched the Browns last season when he was with the Patriots, throwing for 308 yards and 2 touchdowns in a dominant 38-15 win. He's no stranger to stepping in and delivering when it counts. Zappe has also earned praise from the coaching staff for how quickly he's adapted to the Browns system, which, fun fact, is very similar to the one he ran in New England under Alex Van Pelt. That familiarity could be a game changer if Zappe is called upon this Sunday. The young QB spoke about his preparation, saying, "I've been in this offense before, so the transition here wasn't that big. If the opportunity presents itself, I'm going to do everything I can to help the team win." Now, let's not overlook the role of Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who's been putting in the work all season. Zapp had high praise for his teammate, saying he has a great mindset. He's out there early, staying late, watching film, and preparing like a pro. It just comes down to Sunday now. So, here's where things stand. Winston's status is still up in the air. If he's out, Zapp becomes one play away from getting back on the field. With his experience and preparation, he's ready to step in and make an impact if needed. Now, Browns fans, it's your turn. What do you think about this quarterback situation? Do you feel confident in DTR starting and Zapp backing him up if Winston can't play? Or do you think the Browns need to look at other options heading into the offseason? The Cleveland Browns are in a tough spot this season, sitting at 3-11. This isn't the season we were hoping for, and unless they can string together 3 straight wins to close things out, we're looking at their worst record since that infamous winless 2017 campaign. But what does this mean for the future of our team? Browns legend Hanford Dixon has weighed in, and his message is clear: we're not even close. That's right. In 4 simple words, Dixon summed up the frustration many of us are feeling. Dixon isn't hiding his concerns. He knows that head coach Kevin Stefanski and general manager Andrew Berry are talented, but the losses keep piling up, and the team seems further away from playoff contention than ever. Remember when the Browns were fighting for division titles and postseason glory? That seems like a distant memory now, and Dixon isn't the only one wondering how we got here. The recent games haven't helped ease that frustration. The offense has struggled to put points on the board, managing just 10.5 points per game in back-to-back losses to the Steelers and Chiefs. Quarterback Dorian Thompson-Robinson will start again against the Bengals this week, but without Nick Chubb in the backfield, the offense is facing an uphill battle. And let's talk about Chubb for a moment. Losing him to a broken foot, his second consecutive season-ending injury, was a gut punch. Chubb's work ethic and dedication are unmatched, and he's been a cornerstone of this team. Running backs coach Duce Staley shared some heartfelt words about Chubb, and you can tell the loss is tough not just for fans, but for the entire organization. Watching what Nick went through to get healthy after his last injury, it's tough to watch him go through that again, Staley said. But we all know Nick. He's a fighter. He's going to bounce back 100%, and that's why we love him. Chubb's resilience is inspiring, and his absence reminds us of the physical and mental toll these players endure. But as Browns fans, we know the story doesn't end there. The team has to bounce back, and it's up to the players, coaches, and front office to show us what they're made of as we head into the offseason. Looking ahead to Week 16, the Browns face a divisional showdown against the Bengals in Cincinnati. It's a chance for Thompson-Robinson to prove themselves and for the team to play with pride despite the challenges. Will they rise to the occasion, or will this season's struggles continue? So what do you think, Dawg Pound? Do you agree with Hanford Dixon's take? Is this team really not even close, or are there signs of hope for the future? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And before you go, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Go Browns!